Hi Cancer, welcome back to see how these messages from these 6 cards apply to your relationships, to work, to career, to businesses, etc. But I'd like to lay out 3 cards using my Egyptian deck here to see what's potentially going on in your relationships, marriages, or anything romantic coming in for this month. Just to further decipher the messages from the 6 cards. Love, marriages, the 7 of Swords. The 7 of Swords is warning, intuition, deceit, obstacles. It carries the same meanings as the Rider-Waite deck. And the 7 of Swords, seeing this, I almost feel like there's someone that has pained you, memories of someone that has pained you, or someone might come into contact with you that has caused you pain and grief and obstacles or deceit. So for those that are single, I think someone from your previous love relationships or someone you've been clinging to, as we could see with the 4 of Pentacles, is coming back in and you're giving them some serious thought. As much as they have hurt you, I think you're still perplexed by a lot of what has happened and how quickly it happened. And you're just sort of left with these memories here. But the 7 of Swords is your intuition is right. So whatever it is that you're feeling, Cancer, I think it's important you listen to that, because chances are this person that has caused you grief and pain and lack of commitment or these bittersweet memories, chances are this person hasn't changed. But I think a part of you wants to give them the benefit of the doubt. And this is you. You have a big heart, Cancer. With the 7 of Swords. For others, there's obstacles. Obstacles to fall pregnant. Obstacles to put something to an end. Maybe it's fighting over finances. We do have the 4 of Pentacles. Fighting over finances, fighting over property, family inheritance, fighting over who's giving more to the relationship and who's not. There's obstacles ahead. But you need to persevere. There is major endings, and some of you may just be walking away from a relationship or a marriage even. There could be obstacles coming up for your children as well. Their marriages, their circumstances, their finances, things that are happening for them. We do have the 10 of Swords, and it's this energy where someone's been stabbed in the back. So there could be pain and grief, not only for you, but maybe for your child, maybe for a friend. And there's deceit here, there's disruption, and it doesn't sit well with you, Cancer. It keeps you up at night, it keeps you awake, it keeps you wondering why this is happening and why it had to happen the way it did. It could be a warning. It could be a warning if someone is coming back, or you're in an existing relationship where things aren't flowing, there's no trust. It might just be bittersweet to walk away, but it might be the best thing you'll ever do, is to walk away and tear yourself away from that sort of person or relationship, because it could be toxic. We do have the 4 of Pentacles. You're clinging to an idea. You're still dwelling on that, Cancer, and you can't move past it because you're so enamored. Maybe you saw a future with this person. And for some, I feel like there is a reconciliation potentially happening here. We see the 2 children. It could be a very wonderful reconciliation, but in this spread, I don't see it that it's long term. It's not in the long-term future right now, because a lot of things have to change about this person, or maybe your thought pattern about this person has to change. About what they've done to you or what they're doing. especially there's a lot of swords. So in terms of mental energies, mental and emotional focus and words, I feel like there's spiteful words coming from you or coming from an air sign. Could be an earth sign or a Leo as well. But I feel like there's sharp words that are coming towards you. Or maybe you're putting an ending, you're overcoming these obstacles and you're leaving behind, if you are in a relationship, you're leaving behind this energy of degrading your partner, belittling your partner with words. Maybe this is coming to an end and you can, you want to move past this maybe somewhat juvenile way you communicate with each other. But there's, the sharpness of the swords. It's pain. Okay, the Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles is about income. It's about family, money, finances, activity. You might be spending a lot of finances on a relationship, on a happy family home, on your children. This is quite a lump sum though, but it's also legacy. You might be inheriting something. We do have the Four of Swords. This can be someone you're inheriting finances from a loved one. Someone is wanting to help you, offer you some money. And maybe that's where your stresses are, because you are clinging to pentacles. Pentacles are traditionally seen as coins, as money, abundance, wealth, income, prosperity. Maybe this is this financial division that's happening in your relationships that's causing some strife, that's causing disharmony. And it's about sharing, it's about this division, but yet you're clinging to the Four yourself. I think family, this is about family relationships. This can be family politics as well. Family or friends could be getting involved in your love life, and that, in a way, it might help you with the Strength card. It might give you that solace and advice and growth, and they may be your gateway to or the light at the end of the tunnel, your way out of this dark, maybe depressing phase. But I feel they're somehow involved. There's others that are involved and not necessarily, helping in the situation. Maybe, in fact, using harsh words and bringing you back down to earth. Just pushing that cold, hard reality on you, Cancer, and that might be a little bit offensive, and maybe that's why you'll retreat, and maybe that's why you'll do other things for yourself, because that could be quite overwhelming. For others, the Ten of Pentacles is good. It's a card of spending money on family, on your children. You might be helping your children, help set them up in life, help them buy a property, help them study, finance their studies. As well. Okay, this card. The Fool, foolish behavior. Something's coming to a demise. Something is heading straight to something not ideal, not very pleasant. The Fool card, we see him. He's walking to his demise. He knows that there's nothing ahead. There's nothing prosperous, or nothing good could come of what he's looking at, yet he goes there anyway. Don't be unkind to yourself, Cancer. Make sure you're treating yourself well. Make sure no one is playing you for a fool. Or if you've been played for a fool once, will you give that person a chance to do it again? Foolish behavior, possibly, yes. Foolish words, spiteful words could come in the relationship this month, in relationships. The Fool can be new beginnings, but in this particular deck, it is a 0, so it doesn't speak about the 1. It speaks about knowing, seeing warning signs, seeing something is ahead, yet going along with it anyway. Going along with it anyway, knowing what you know, Cancer. And this is a warning. With the Fool card. For some of you, it's your children that might be making foolish choices. Friends, it might not be you. You might be the one they come to for support, Cancer, which is, it doesn't surprise me. You are a figure of solace and comfort and wisdom and emotional stability. You're definitely the go-to for a lot of people, because you have that ability to nurse people back to their strength. So that could be it with the Fool card. Or foolish decisions in a relationship. Let's have a look at your career and creative pursuits. The Temperance card. Alchemy, creating things in your career. I feel you're testing the waters this month in terms of career, in terms of business. There could be endings because you might be ending or discontinuing a service, a product, but you're being innovative and creating new ideas, new products, new services, but you need to give this time. You are testing the waters, but you need to give it patience because you also have the Ten of Swords here. This does talk about patience and coming out of stagnancy, but you need to give it time. A lot of experiments, maybe, trials, trialing a product, trialing a service, trialing an employee with the Temperance card here. Some of you might be taking time off this month from your work, whether it's personal leave, whether it's holidaying, traveling, to really give yourself time to test the waters and see where your direction is, where your goals are, where your aspirations are. You are clinging to finances, so some of you you're looking very promising to an employer, almost like an asset, and they want you around. They just want to see what you can do and how you can grow. They're testing your perseverance with the Strength card. No, I love the Temperance card. I almost feel like it's divine intervention. There's wonderful opportunities ahead work-wise, career-wise, business-wise. But you need to give it time. It might not happen this year, Cancer. You might have to wait. With the Temperance card. Could also be a Sagittarius that's coming in that will prove quite benevolent for you. I think it's a strong fire sign coming in, Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo, that's going to help you in your career. Could be a counselor, could be an associate, could be a boss, could be a PA. I think they're almost like a blessing in disguise. You have the Lovers card in your career. There could be love, affairs, interests, romantic pursuits happening within the working realm, whether it's the office. It's all about relationships here, so it could be placing emphasis on networking. Perhaps you either will meet someone, an employer that's working with the company, you either will meet someone that will prove benevolent for you. Again, it could be a sun sign, fire sign, and this person is really, it's almost like they're heaven sent. You have Temperance, you have the Lovers card. There's potential to have a lifelong relationship, or and it doesn't have to be a romantic or a love relationship, but a lifelong friendship or relationship with this person. We see the children here. So it's like you'll be growing together, you'll be experimenting together, you will be balancing each other out here with the Lovers card. This is all about focusing on intensity of relationships. They could be your saving grace. Could be a third-party situation. Some of you might have someone pursuing you or pursuing your partner, your husband, your wife, as well. It's a team environment here. There could be a team meeting, a team event, a team function coming up this month that you'll have to plan. It will go smoothly if that's the case. I feel like people will be networking. People will be well connected. You might be introduced to someone that could prove quite beneficial for you on the work or creative or business side of things, definitely. Okay, the Five of Wands. Five of Wands is competition. debates, disagreements, things not working cohesively together. I almost feel like it could be start and stop in your in the job or in the career, in the business. It's almost like you'll be trialing something, you'll stop it, you'll put it to rest. You'll trial something new, you'll stop that. I don't feel as though there'll be much follow through unless there's a large team involved, as indicated by the Lovers card. So I feel there could be lack of cohesion, there could be disagreements, and it could come from a fire sign. There could be sort of this locking horns, maybe. Because there could be disagreements. It doesn't have to be with you. It can be around you. It can be competition around you. It can be gossip around you or a work associate, a boss, a figure. It could be romantic. There might be rumors of affairs this month. Or maybe it would be wise, maybe if you are experiencing this period of lack of harmony and just you feel lack of direction in the work front, maybe it's time for you to take that time off. Whether it is to travel, the Four of Swords can indicate travel, movement, rest and relaxation. Whether it's consulting your children, being with your children, or moving away from that energy and finding solace elsewhere. But I really feel like taking a time out from work might do you some. All right, 2 more cards for general messages, Cancer. Okay, the Star card. Fated things. It's almost like things had to be the way they were. This was in your destiny. This is predestined. You had to realize this. You had to do this parting. You had to find out about this person. Because the Star card is also healing. It is an Aquarius as well for some of you that are dealing with an Aquarius. They could be quite prominent for you this month. Aquarian children, Aquarian lovers. But with the Star, it's healing. Healing that needs to happen. Reconciliation. It could also be fame. Something you've been waiting for quite some time. Fame, notoriety. Advertising, marketing, social media. It could be a time, I think this month there's a lot of emphasis and focus that will be placed on meditation, spirituality, astrology, the esoteric arts. You may receive a reading. You may come across someone that's highly spiritual like yourself. But healing, I think there's someone around you that wants to heal you, either from a past relationship. It could be another lover that's coming in and wants to right all the wrongs that have been done to you. Or it's destined meetings, destined opportunities, destined networking events, etc. With the Star card. Okay, strength. Strength has come up twice and they're sitting right on top of each other. So double strength from a person, from friends, from yourself. You will be surprised by the strength that you have within you. To move on, to do this, to achieve that, it's finding guidance, but it's also finding mental strength within. I think this is really important. Again, I feel like a Leo could be quite significant for you that will help you in some way. It could be an Aquarius, Leo, Sagittarius. Maybe this is the one you're having a fight with, that you have a confrontation with. But I think for the most part, you will be able to heal and move forward in spite of what was said or what wasn't said, and what was done or what wasn't done. So I feel you'll need this strength, and this goes to show that this month could have some sort of element to it where you are feeling weak, you are feeling limited, you are feeling restricted in some aspect. It could be physical. You might be feeling physically weak, fatigued, lacking strength, not only mental, it can be physical, in your muscles, in your body. And maybe this is a reminder that this is what's going to center you and make you strong again, that it starts with these, you know, our physical bodies, what we're doing to reward our bodies, our minds, our souls. So make sure you're paying attention to all those different areas, Cancer, because strength has come up twice. So this is you come first. It could also be a Leo around you that needs your strength. And this is where you might be, they're using you as a resource and as a rock, as a shoulder to cry on maybe, and this is where all your strength is being going to. You're diverting it to these people and helping your friends, your family, lovers, whoever it may be. But don't forget to give yourself that strength as well. So all in all, a good reading, Cancer.